at all the produce I got today from the food rescue program I'm about to tell you about. Look at my produce. All right, so tons of oranges. Like, this bag is so heavy. Like, oh my god, all these oranges. And then Roma tomatoes, and then there's like the mini cherry tomatoes, tons of these. Serrano Chiles. I believe they're very like hot, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with all these. Green bell peppers, heirloom tomatoes, yellow squash, a few bags of these, yellow squash, butternut squash. I got this all from the food waste program that I use near me, and I'm going to teach you guys how to do the same. I was going to talk about the program that I use, but it's regional, so it may not even help you. The best bet to do is to Google food waste or food rescue, and put in like your zip code. Search through articles. Literally, it should pop up on the first page of Google. The first time I ever Googled food waste programs, popped right up. Now, the whole point of food waste is to stop it, really. I mean, and help everybody else in the community. So what's going on now is where these grocery stores, they put a bunch of produce in the store just for the look, like this full shelf of tomatoes. In reality, that many people aren't buying tomatoes every day. So it goes to waste, they throw it out in the trash, literally food waste. So there's programs that go to these local grocery stores, or they may know a farmer that has excess food, that instead of that farmer just tossing all of its produce out, these programs will gather that food and do like a weekly giveaway. The one that I like to go to, it's $12 and you get 70 pounds of produce. What else? Oh, okay, so say if you're Googling, you don't find anything online, like nobody does food waste programs near you. You can also go to your local grocery store chains. I would say the bigger chains. Don't go to like a small mom and pop grocery store, because more than likely they're like struggling to even compete with Whole Foods. But I would go to like a big box chain store and I would ask them like, hey, can I speak to your produce manager and see if anybody's rescuing food from that store? Because maybe that produce manager could put you onto a program that you can go to get discounted produce. Also, you have the option of asking a produce manager, hey, if nobody's doing it, can I start it? Maybe you can help the community. Let's see. Also, there's something called gleaning. Gleaning is basically where some stores don't participate in giving away their food. Like, that's just like corporate says no, it goes in the trash. But they don't put it in the actual trash bins. They have actual food waste storage bins in the back of their stores. So you can find like your local stores schedule when they do toss out food and go through that food bin. I'm a germaphobe, so I know that won't work for me, but it isn't bad. It's not like it's sitting in trash. It's literally a food storage bin that they toss the food in. So it's up to you, but people are doing it. That's a big thing called gleaning. I kind of tapped in on this, but a lot of people think this is for like underserved people, but it's for everybody. Underserved, wealthy, there is no income you need to be within. You just sign up and register. Every time I go, it's always on Saturdays. It's every Saturday. I personally don't go every Saturday because like, where would I put all this food? Every time I go, there's like a register table. You register and you get a little card, and then you just sign your name. They give you a sticker, so when you're going through the line, they know you're not like repeating, going in and out. Yeah, real easy. And once you have the card, they tell you to take a picture, which I did. Take a picture in case you forget to bring it, because you need that number each time you come. But I just keep it in my car because I'm always going to drive there. $12. That's it. I hate having cash on me, so that's the only big thing. But other than that, it's $12. Like, come on. We all have to. I spend $12 on avocados alone. So all this, I'll take it. Okay, this is the tips portion. So I get the gallon freezer bag and I just go ham. Now this is from like, I don't even know, the last time I went. But I still have tons of produce. This is like zucchini cut up. They always have like zucchini and squashes every time I go, there's squashes. And I just freeze it. I write the date and throw it in there. Another tip is Google, oh my gosh, Google recipes for whatever you have in abundance that you don't usually eat every day. Like I love tomatoes. Oh my gosh, I love a cold tomato. But do a little, this is a whole grocery bag of these cherry tomatoes. That's a lot of tomatoes. So what I've learned with this is, like if you have a small household or you live alone, Google a bunch of recipes with that base of the produce. So I know last time with the zucchini, I did it after I put everything away, but I wish I would have, I didn't freeze everything first, because I saw lots of recipes where I could have shredded the zucchini and made like different things out of it. So now I learned my lesson. So that's the tips to you guys. Google tons of recipes on foods that you don't usually eat in bulk every day like that. So I'm gonna Google some recipes. I'm gonna clean these, and while they're cleansing, soaking in their apple cider vinegar bath, I'll tell you about that too next. I'll look up recipes, find stuff that I can do all weekend to make, and hopefully, I don't know, my own tomato sauce or something. I could freeze it up, put it away, or can it, jar it, whatever. Another tip, oh, it's a lot. So give your extras to your friends, family, neighbor, co-workers, take it in the office, like if it's too much food. And my thing is, it's $12. So it's like, it's not like I spent $120 and it's like, oh, all this food's going to waste. I spent $12. Like, it's not a big deal. I hope I answered everybody's question. Oh, actually, I think I picked it up before. It's a huge bag. So while I was shopping, where is it? While I was shopping, I had a bunch of errands to run today. So one of the stores, I was like in the line, I'm checking Amazon to see how much like one of those hand juicers are. Cause the last time I got produce, they gave me tons of lemons and all this good stuff. And it was hard squeezing it out my hand. Like it was a lot. And I have a blender, but it's not the same. You need to squeeze. I didn't want all the pulp and fibers and all that. Anywho, so I saw one that I really liked on Amazon for about like $10, but I am frugal, do not play. Like I find a deal on everything. So I was like, I mean, it's only $10, I'll get it. So as I'm grocery shopping, sometimes I just go through the kitchen aisle, found this for $2.79. And it's exactly what I want. I didn't want nothing too crazy, just top, a little jar, and it has a spout where I could pour it out. So I will be making fresh orange juice. I bought ginger as well, so I'm going to shred that up and blend it all together in my blender and then put it in like a container and drink that. I'm so excited. But I hope I answered all of your questions. If I didn't, please comment below. Let me know what I missed. Or if you really need help and you Googled, you did your best and it's not working for you, send me your zip code and I'll help you. Not immediately, but I will try my best to keep up with this and help you. I pinky promise. Love you. Bye. Ooh, another thing, the program that I go to, they actually have like a newsletter. They'll email you to remind you like, hey, come to the market this Saturday. Also on the website, they give you a Google Doc link and it will tell you what produce will be available. Usually it's Friday afternoon they post it. So you'll know before even going there Saturday. It's not like a mystery or a surprise like, oh, what produce am I gonna get today? No, you know ahead of time. And I love that. I love that so much because then I could start Googling recipes already. So